Every condition or illness has its own way of management. Only doctors are supposed to investigate and find out issues with their clients at any given time. This implies that proper diagnosis should be made before any treatment is started. MD Orthopedic is also needed when handling problems that are related to the bones as well as the spine. These services may require surgery at some level, and therefore the specialists must be qualified. They need to be ready to save lives of patients and handle all diseases affecting musculoskeletal systems. The management may be either surgical or non-surgical depending on the condition to be treated. For instance, these doctors have also the ability to handle disorders such as degenerative diseases, tumors, trauma, as well as infections. This is the only way they may save lives of people. A number of healthcare facilities have this department because they also encounter such patients on several occasions. Traditionally, these specialists could only rectify the defect of bones as well as spinal cord. However, this practice changed with introduction of modern technologies that are very important. There are also new instruments that have been introduced to make the work easier and efficient. Both adults and children are treated equally. In some cases, implants may be used to facilitate their work. In order for one to specialize in orthopedics, he has to undergo special training for some period of time. This implies that he must pass through medical school and complete the basic sciences and human anatomy. The person may then decide to select a specific area to specialize on, for example, shoulder and elbow surgery, arthroplasty, hand surgery, among others. Sports injuries may sometimes not need surgical intervention. In this case, the family doctors may just handle such issues without any issue. Surgeons who specialize on one area have enough time to understand the fine details of their specialty. This means that they can save time and cover a number of things. They also have to learn how to deal with emergencies that may occur during surgery. Radiology is also another field that works very closely with orthopedics. This is because in one of the investigations, the doctor may have to request for such investigations to identify the fracture location and how it looks. These machines penetrate the tissues to give the proper outline of injuries. Arthroscopy is another technique that surgeons tend to use in patient management. Fractures must be handled professionally to avoid permanent deformities. In this case, it will be necessary for patients to look for well-trained doctors to treat them. They may have to use the internet and find reliable and trustworthy professionals. Experienced doctors will never let them down in any way. MD Orthopedic is practiced by qualified professionals who are committed in ensuring that all disorders are well treated. These specialists are dedicated to their roles, and this makes them work with passion all the time. Most patients who receive their services are able to recover as soon as possible and get back to their usual activities. They also deal with all emergencies they encounter in their practice.